Yes, good evening everybody. This is Social Soccer. Welcome to the European Daily Transfer Show. You are in the right place if you love everything football and you're loving this time of year as well, because the transfer window is open, but not for much longer. We're counting down the days now because come the end of the week, the transfer window is going to be closed and there is a lot of business that we need to get through, and I'm sure it's going to be done as well. Things are really starting to heat up. So we've got a very, very interesting show ahead. Welcome if you're new. Thanks for the subscriptions as well. This channel's been getting a lot of love lately, so it means a lot. Thanks ever so much. I've got a few people asking me if I've recovered after yesterday. Bit of a rant on yesterday's show, I know. Have I recovered after yesterday? Probably no, to be honest with you. Let's face fucking facts here. I've not recovered after yesterday because everywhere you turn, left, right and centre, the mainstream media are talking about this handball incident that went against Bournemouth. We normally get no coverage, no airtime, absolutely nothing. The last time they were talking about Bournemouth was when we sacked Gary O'Neill, when our name was mud and we were the worst team in the world, and they never really talk about us at all. Then everywhere you turn, I'm just seeing this handball over and over, and everybody's saying how hard done by we were. I know we was hard done by. I was bloody there. I was front row. I was watching it. So no, I've clearly not recovered after yesterday. But anyway, that's by the by. We got a show to do. We got a show to get stuck into. So, of course, we're going to look at the completed transfers that happened today. Lots of rumours have really started to turn now as well. What you normally find is the last week of the transfer window, the rumour mill goes into overdrive. What that does, it results in more transfers happening. Replacements needs to be found as well. So everything is going to start to kick off this week. You are in the right place if you want to keep up to date with all of the action. So let's not wait around here. Let's jump in. Let's take a look at all the transfers that have been completed today, because there's a whole host of transfers that I'm sure you have not been told about by the mainstream. So let's jump in. Let's take a look. So first off is a transfer we spoke about yesterday. We told you it was close. Nicolas Gonzalez has joined Juventus. 16 goals last season for him. Nico Paz, the young Argentinian midfielder, he has made the permanent switch to Cesc Fabregas's Como in Serie A. Ben Davis is one we've also spoke about. We linked him with Birmingham. Well, for the next 12 months, he will be a Birmingham City player. After the Makuku deal fell through, Real Betis, they turned their attention to Barcelona's Victor Roque. They now have their man. They desperately needed a striker. They've got one in. That's a season-long loan for him. Aston Villa on loan last season. Clement Lenglet will now spend this season on loan with Atletico Madrid. Oscar Udenes has moved from Excelsior to AIK. He's only 22 years of age, so lots of time for Udenes to kick on and live up to the hype. Papa Ibounou Ba has completed his move to Troyes in the French second division, from the third actually. But he's 31, so not many would have seen this coming, but 90 goals in 179 games have convinced Troyes to bring him in. And Oli Valakari, he has moved to AIK on a free transfer. Then Matt O'Reilly, he has moved from Celtic to Brighton. We spoke about him a few shows ago in his rise from League One. A great move for him and a great profit for Celtic as well, who bought him from MK Dons for just £1.8 million. Nemanja Stolic, he has moved to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Milan Schmidt, he has joined the very busy in this window Go Ahead Eagles. 9 signings this window now for them. Hannibal Mabry hasn't really found a home, hasn't broken into that Manchester United first team either. Burnley, what a crazily busy window they've had. They've brought the young midfielder in on a permanent deal. Then youngster Tuandra Kureira has joined Barnley on loan from Wolves. A very exciting attacking midfielder. You'd think he's going to get some valuable minutes there at Derby. Charlie Patino, tipped for big things, and still a bright future ahead of him, but Arsenal have sold him permanently to Deportivo La Coruña. Lecce, they have brought in French defender Gabi Jean, and Cadiz have brought in Bojan Kovacevic from Partizan Belgrade. That is a season-long loan with an option to buy. The much-travelled Jose Machin, he has joined Frosinone from Monza on loan, as has his teammate and goalkeeper Alessandro Sorrentino. Watford, what an exciting signing this is for them. Pierre Duoma has joined from Antwerp. Look out for this guy. He will be a very exciting addition to Vicarage Road. and the Championship, I'm sure. Sereni Doucouré, he has moved to Stade Levallois. James Rodriguez is back in Europe, back in La Liga. He has joined Rayo Vallecano. Vallecano unbeaten in their first 2 games. They got Barcelona next. You'd think they'll be doing everything they can to get James involved in this one. You don't know how fit he's going to be. He's been playing out in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, but what a signing for them. Young Uruguayan striker Andres Ferrari, he's moved to St. Truiden on loan from Villarreal for the season. Another legend, really, Juan Cuadrado, 36 now, Colombian, just like James. He's made the move. He has left Inter Milan. He has joined Atlanta on a 1-year deal. And finally, Francisco Petrasso. He has moved to Europe from League 2 in Argentina, actually. He's joined Portuguese side Rio Ave. Like I said, absolutely nuts. But of course, we give you all the transfer news, all up to date, all in real time. Those are all the transfers that have happened. But look, stuff could still happen this evening. We will, of course, cover it in tomorrow's show. We do a daily show, so make sure you're tuned in right up until Friday so you don't miss anything. A lot of big names are missing from that list as well, that we're pretty certain are going to end up on the completed transfers list. But a lot of top tier, what we call tier 1 journalists, are reporting a mass of transfer activity today. It's been a very busy day. What we like to do is we strip out the shite, to be honest with you, and get everything in one place centralised that is credible and is potentially going to result into a confirmed transfer, just so you've got all the knowledge and you don't miss anything. And if you've been watching previous shows, you'll know when we take the rumours from the top tier journalists, we analyse them, we make sure none of them made up fabricated bollocks, and then we put it into one place for you. I'd probably say 50, 60, sometimes even 70% of the time that they are progressing into confirmed transfers. So let's jump in and take a look at the rumours that have come out today and are gathering pace very, very quickly. So we know Juventus, they've been busy, especially on that right-hand side. They were linked to Jadon Sancho, but since then they've brought in Gonzalez. They're close on Conceição. It's rumoured that they could still have an interest in Sancho, only on loan though. Manchester United seem to be pushing for that permanent deal. So that's made the transfer Sancho to Juventus very hard. But today, Chelsea have emerged as front runners for Sancho's signature. It's even been reported that they're willing to use Ben Chilwell or Raheem Sterling in the deal. So there you go, another quiet day for Chelsea. Yusufa Moukoko, he was close to Betis. It fell through, but he's now got to move. He has now joined Nice in France. Hibernian, they have submitted their 3rd bid for Dundee captain Luke McGowan. Clearly what their man. Staying with Dundee, it is rumoured they're pushing for a loan of Burnley youngster João Mendes. Now, if you didn't know, Mendes is the son of the Brazilian legend Ronaldinho. What a transfer that could be. James Trafford, he's been linked today quite heavily with a move to Newcastle. Eddie Nketiah to Forest, that seems like it's off. Terms have apparently been the reason that this one has fallen through. They could not agree on terms, but Crystal Palace are now the front runners for his signature. Nottingham Forest, after losing out on Nketiah, they've turned their attention back to Mexican forward and finance forward Santiago Jimenez. And Bournemouth's Hamed Traore, he was on loan last season at Napoli. He is reported to be close to another loan, this time with Auxerre. Honor Engels, the young 20-year-old central midfielder, he is reportedly a target for Celtic. Celtic are also rumoured to be interested in taking the exciting Lazio winger, Gustav Isaacson. Sticking with Celtic again, busy day for them. Rumours are flying around that they're very close to bringing in Barcelona's Alex Valle. Bournemouth's Jadon Anthony, he had a stop-start season last time out. He was on loan at Leeds. Didn't really happen for him. It seems he is now close to a new and permanent home. Burnley are very close to bringing him in. Barcelona reported to be very interested in Leverkusen and Germany centre-back Jonathan Tah. Liverpool, yet to do any business. They are reportedly showing big interest in Simikan from RB Leipzig. And look, we've spoken about this young man a few weeks back. Arthur Van Eeren. The reason we spoke about him was because Atletico made him available for loan. We mentioned Leipzig could be a great destination just with the midfield injuries that they have. It seems like that move has now materialised. Look, another accurate prediction here for the social soccer crew, maybe. Just like the Samuel Eileen Julia one. Who knows? We'll see, but I'll certainly be giving myself a pat on the back for sure if that actually materialises. Twente. They are rumoured to be interested in Celtic centre-back Gustav Lagerbielke. This is after Roddy Proper left for Rangers earlier in the window. Sky Sports, they are reporting strong interest from Brentford for Fiorentina's right-back Michael Coyote. João Cancelo, still at City. He's rumoured to be close to getting a move to Saudi. Ipswich, what a busy day for them. Now it seems they're showing quite a bit of interest in Luton's pacey wing-back Chidozie Ogbene. Great season he had in the Premier League last season. Kurt Zouma, he's very close to joining Saudi from West Ham. Was quite a permanent fixture in the West Ham side last season, but looks like he could make the move. A little bit of move for money, I'm sure. Trevor Chalobah, he is a target for Ipswich. It seems Chalobah is going to move before Friday's deadline, of course. Ipswich are looking at bringing him in, but I'm sure he's not going to be, short of suitors. Really, really great development for Chalobah. He's played very well for Chelsea as well. It's quite a surprise, but it looks like he'll be moving on. Ipswich have thrown their names into the hat. Milan Skriniar, another player who looks like he could be joining the Saudi League. Terms are apparently agreed. It's down to Paris Saint-Germain. Have they got enough time to bring in another defender? That is what's holding this deal up. It looks like Skriniar wants to move though as well. Mateus Nunes, he's rarely featured for City since quite a big money move, 50 plus million from Wolves. He's looking to be now a target for Atletico Madrid. It'll be a great move for both parties, I'm sure. And finally, Federico Chiesa, we know he's been told by Juventus he can leave. There are reports today claiming that Liverpool are showing interest in the Italian wide man. It's exciting, isn't it? Really, really exciting. Look, if your club's been mentioned there and they're involved, get your comments in below. Let us know what you think about the potential incomings or outgoings that could take place in the next few days at your club. Like, the transfer window itself, it did start quite slow, but don't forget we had the Euros. We also had the Olympics. The Saudi clubs didn't actually come in at all, throwing their dosh around to create a ripple effect as well. But I think what you're clearly seeing now in the last week, everything's coming to a head. And I think transfers are just going to be going on left, right and centre as well. So look, it's exciting. I'm really, really excited to see what unfolds. Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling, look, they're both going to be on the move. Trevor Chalobah, he's going to be on the move. Nunes, he's going to be on the move. Like, there's so many players that will end up moving. And what that does, it creates a place in the squad for the selling team. It creates a budget as well, frees up wages, transfer funds come in, like so much is going to happen. So make sure you stick around. Get your likes in, get your subscribes in as well. It really means a lot. And get your comments in as well. Any questions you want to fire at me, get your questions in the comments below. I like to do them on the next show. So I read every comment as well. So if there is a question, I won't miss it and I'll answer it for you on the next one. The next one will be tomorrow. So we will see you then. Take care. Bye now.